Hello there, folks. Yeah, we covered it earlier this week, but I think we'll revisit it, folks, because he's been on the TV a couple of times today. John Cleese, and I say old, he's getting on a bit now. He's been on the TV for the last week or so. As you know, he's promoting the latest stage show, the FAWLTY Towers stage show. That's encompassing 3 of the 12 episodes done by FAWLTY Towers nigh on 50 years ago now. I think it's happening in London as we speak, or it's about to very, very shortly. And he's saying again, yeah, he said, like I've been saying, he said, there's so many things you can't do or say anymore, and it's a shame. The world has got very, very PC. He said, we're doing in the show, we're doing the German episode, so we're mentioning the Germans, and we're not mentioning the war, or we are, but we're not. He said, but we find the Germans love it, so we've got the pass from them. He said, but we're not touching the cricket episode, you know, the with the Major. We're not touching that at all. He said, you won't get away with the N-word now in any way, shape or form. He said, not saying it's right. He said, but also not saying it's wrong. He said, but no, he said, it's a shame. It's a shame that we know times have changed. We know things have changed. He said, but like I've already said, if the older audience watches my stuff, they'll know it's all sort of tongue-in-cheek and it's not meant, and they'll know it was of its time. Even though we can't get away with that episode, we can with most anything else. He said, but he said, the thing is, when I was younger, he said, I mean, I loved, he said, old Alf Garnett there, Warrn Mitchell, he said, I loved him. He said, he was bigoted, he was racist, but I found it fantastic. He said, but what people don't get is, people listening to it now would say, you can't say that, you can't say that. He said, we weren't laughing with Alf Garnett, we were laughing at him. Because even that many years ago, we realised he was bigoted and racist and a nasty human being. We realised that. So we didn't like him as a person in that. We liked his delivery and the way he played the part, because we knew it was just a part and it wasn't real. He said, and I thought to myself, yeah, I get where you're coming from there. It's probably a bit like old Jack Smethers there in Love Thy Neighbour. You know, who was more racist on the TV than old Love Thy Neighbour? Nobody. But again, we were on the side of the two black next door neighbours, Rudolph Walker, was it, and Nina, was it Bad and Semper? I think it was. We were on their side. We wasn't on his side, because we knew he was racist and he was out of order, and we knew they were good people. Same way again, I suppose if you go to Reg Varney, what was that? Stan and Jack, was it? And the old conductor, old Bob Grant there, they were awful to women, weren't they? Real sexist. All it was about was a woman in every port. Well, not so much for Stan, but Bob had his fair share. They treated women like pawns, didn't they? That's all they were bothered about. But again, we laughed at them rather than with them. We knew what they were saying and doing was wrong even those days. And we did. We were clever enough to know it was, that's the way things were, but sadly they've changed now. But no, old Mr. Cleese is saying, look, we'll do the best we can with what we've got. And we want to offend a little bit. You know, we want to, make people realise it was then and this is now. He said, but, as I say, we can only go so far. And that's what they're doing. So, it's no N-word for the L-word. That there, London. There'll be none of that. It won't be happening. So, the Major, never mind. If you want to go watch any cricket anymore, just go watch New Zealand and the Aussies, or the Aussies and Great Britain. No more of the rest, Major. Okay?